All right, dear children, welcome back to the class. Let us look into this chapter called coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, we have very few things, so very minute things in ninth standard. But when we build into 10th standard, the concepts are more here. So that's why in your ninth standard only, we are taking this initiative to complete your ninth standard as well as the 10th standard syllabus of coordinate geometry, both, and this will run for a week or so. Are you ready for this, dear children? Are you ready for coordinate geometry
Yes,
journey?
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you're sending something in the chat section, I'm not able to see that, so that's why you can talk to me here. Are you ready? Are you excited for this journey, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. So let's dig into this chapter, coordinate geometry, and let us learn all these concepts. All right. I welcome you for this chapter. Everybody is going to put the heading coordinate geometry. Please put the heading coordinate geometry, dear children. Put the heading coordinate geometry. Let me change the paper type. Yes, all right. So everybody is going to put the heading coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry. We'll build your ninth standard fundamentals also. Then we'll move to 10th standard things also. All right. So please turn off your mic, all of you. Now you know that this horizontal line is called x-axis, no? This horizontal line is called as x-axis, and here is something called zero. This is called as I mean 0 point. Then if you go towards right, it is called as positive x-axis. Now everybody knows this. This is a +1, and this is +2, and this is +3. You know these values 1, 2, 3. If you go towards left, it is -1, -2, and it continues -1, -2. As we have this horizontal line, we can have one more line, no? So can I have a vertical line like this, dear children?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So whatever this vertical line is there, no? So above this zero, above this this is called as origin. Okay, I'll come to that. This is called as positive y-axis, and next one is called as negative y-axis. And here this side it is called as positive x-axis, and this side it is called as negative x-axis. Okay. So this horizontal line is called as x-axis, and this vertical line is called as y-axis. And wherever they meet, right? So that point of meeting O, whatever it is there, that is called as origin. All right, that is called as origin. From that only everything is going to start. Origin means from what it starts. No, origin means it is starting from there. Okay, so this is called as origin. Then on top of this positive axis, we have 1, 2, 3 like that. And here we are going to have -1, -2, -3, and -4. It continues. Is it understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this x-axis and y-axis, whatever x-axis and y-axis are there, no? So that horizontal line and vertical line. So these things, no, together it is called as a Cartesian system. What is the name of this, dear children? This is called as a Cartesian system. Cartesian system means two lines are perpendicular to each other. That is the meaning of Cartesian system. What do you mean by Cartesian system? One horizontal, one horizontal, and another, and another, and another vertical line, another vertical line perpendicular to each other. If they are perpendicular to each other, then it is called as a Cartesian system. Is this understood? Yes. Tell me, dear children, one
Yes, sir.
horizontal line and another
Yes, sir.
vertical line are perpendicular to each other. Now you must be thinking, is this only called as Cartesian system? No, not only this. Okay, this is positive x-axis, this is a negative x-axis, positive y-axis, negative y-axis. Everybody knows this. Now, don't you think this is also Cartesian system, dear children? Don't you think? Now look at this. They are also perpendicular to each other. No, look at this. I mean, just
Yes,
it is
sir.
tilted. Yes, this is also Cartesian system or not? Here, can I say that this is positive x-axis and negative x-axis, and positive y-axis and negative y-axis? This whole system, no. So this whole system, whatever it is there, it is tilted towards this left a little bit. Now, can I call this as Cartesian system or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? So as usual, this is also origin, and here I'm going to have 1, 2, and here I'm going to have -1, -2, then 1, 2. Is the screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So now this is also Cartesian system. Now as you proceed into your 11th class, then definitely we are going to study about this system also. But right now you have to concentrate only on this Cartesian system. Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So it's very easy for us to understand. This is also easy, but as you proceed into higher classes, you'll be learning about this system also. Okay, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. All right, fine. So we learned about Cartesian system, that is x-axis and y-axis together. Whatever x-axis and y-axis together, they are there. They are called as Cartesian system. One horizontal line, another vertical line, perpendicular to each other. And this x-axis means definitely x-axis means horizontal line, and y-axis is like a vertical line. So that we got to know. Now this x-axis and y-axis, whatever this Cartesian system is there, no. So now whatever this paper is there, and I said this whole thing, whatever it is there, no, this is called as plane. What is this? This is called as plane. How many planes are there in your home? There are 6 planes. Look at the floor. Floor is one plane. And look at the roof. That is also one plane. See at the left wall. That is one plane. See at the right wall. That is one more plane. See at the front wall. That is one more plane. And see at the back wall. So that is one more plane. How many planes are there in your room, dear children? 6 planes are there, no?
6. 6.
So 6 planes are there. Like that, this paper, whatever it is here, no, there's a screen. So this is also one plane. Understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, yes, and now this y-axis and x-axis, whatever are there, no, they are going to divide this plane into 4 parts. They are going to divide it into 4 parts. Okay, this is like first part, and this is the second part, and this is the third part, and this is the fourth part. Understood, dear children? 4 parts it is going to do. 4 means we call it as quad, usually quad. Mono means uni, or mono means one, right? Then we say di and bi. We use a di and bi, right? That means 2. Tri means 3. Quad means 4. Penta means 5. Okay, hexa means 6. Septa means 7. Octa means 8. Okay, nona means 9. Deca means 10. Like that, there are so many things, no? Like that, 4 means we use the word quad, dear children. What do we use? We use something called quad. So that's why we call it as quadrant number 1. So this 1 means what? What is this? This is called as quadrant 1. Quadrant 1, or usually we call it as first quadrant. Now, should I write like this, or I should be writing like this? Which one is correct? Tell me, dear children. With the Roman letter, I should be using ST, or with the English letter, I should be. I mean, this is
With Roman letter, sir.
With Roman letter, this is wrong. We should not use like this. This is wrong method of writing. Okay. If I want to write fourth, this is the correct way of writing. If I want to write fourth, no, this is wrong. We should not use with Roman letter. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please. So that's why I'm going to call it as quadrant 1. If I want to call it as a first quadrant, then I'm going to use other words. Okay, dear children. So this is like quadrant 1. I can call it as first quadrant. Clear? Yeah. Clear or not, dear children? Just confirm, no, by saying yes. You have to be
Yes, sir.
responsive. So this is quadrant 1, and this one is known as a quadrant 2, and this one is known as quadrant 3. Okay, and this one is known as quadrant 4. Understood? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this
Yes,
is
sir.
the origin. Now quadrant 1 is bounded by which axis? Quadrant 1 is bounded by positive x-axis and positive y-axis. Look at this. Now this quadrant 2 is bounded by negative x-axis and positive y-axis. Quadrant 3 is bounded by negative x-axis and negative y-axis. And then quadrant 4 is bounded by positive x-axis and negative y-axis. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, usually we call how we locate the points. Locating the points is very important. Okay, locating the points. So locating the points, we call them as coordinates also. So instead of saying the points, we can call it as coordinates. We can call it as coordinates also. Okay. So coordinates, how to recognize, how to plot them. If I say 2, 3 means, so basically what they are trying to say is that from the origin, this 2 is like x and 3 is like y. From the origin, the point is at x distance on x-axis and on y distance on y-axis. That's what the meaning of this. Now, how to plot this point? Now look at this, dear children. So this is why already you must be having idea about this, how to plot. So this is x-axis and y-axis. Now look at this. Now on x, for example, this is the origin. No, here is the origin I have. So from this origin, I have to go 2 on x-axis. How much I should go? I should go 2 centimeter or 2 meter or 2 kilometer or 2 mile, whatever it is there. I have to go 2 units. Then on y-axis, how much I should go? On y-axis, I should go 3 here. How much I should go? Don't feel like, sir, this 2 is more and 3 is becoming less. Don't feel like that. Okay, this is y-axis. On y, I should go 3, and that too from this point, because on x I have come 2. No, again I have to go 3 here. Then I have to mark one point here. Then I have to say this point is 2, 3. If it is 2, 3 means that this is at a distance of 2 units from the origin, and it is at a distance of 3 minutes from the origin on y-axis. On y-axis, it is 3 units distant, and this 2 means on x-axis it is 2 units distant. Understood? This one is understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, are you getting my point, what I'm trying to say? Now, please try to get it right here also. So, for example, this is a y-axis we have, okay, and here is a x-axis we have, and after that we are going to have so many points here on this. This is the origin, means O, and 0 also we can call. Next 1, 2, 3. Then after that I have something like -1, then -2, and I have something here 1, 2. Then 3, then 4, and here I have a -1, -2, and -3, and this is a positive y-axis, and it is a negative y-axis, a positive x-axis, negative x-axis. If somebody asks you to plot some points, okay, they're asking you to plot the following points. Plot the following points. So whatever following points are there, they're asking us to plot you. The exercise questions are there. If somebody asks you 2, 4, 2, 4 means, first of all, on x-axis you have to go 2, then again on y-axis like that you have to go 4, then you have to mark these points here. Now you have to mark like this. Okay, you have to mark like this. Then you have to name it with some letter. If you want to name it with A, you name it. Then afterwards it becomes 2, 4. Is it understood, dear children, how to plot?
Yes, sir.
Now, if
Yes,
somebody
sir.
asks you to plot the point 1, 3 or 1, 2, 1 means on x-axis you should go 1 here, you have come here 1, then afterwards on y-axis you should go 2. So then you have to mark these points. Now whatever this comes here, no, so you have to mention this as B. Here less space is there. Otherwise, instead of just mentioning it as B, you can name it as 1, 2 also directly. Clear? Yes, dear children, tell
Yes,
me, is
sir.
it understood or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Okay. Now, if I plot any point like this, here I am plotting the point and I'm just, putting it here. Now tell me, what are the coordinates of this point? Now this point is there. Let me call it as
2, 3.
C. What are the, yes,
Alex,
what are
yeah,
the coordinates
two.
of this point? It becomes, first of all, you have to look on x-axis, this point. On x-axis, how much distant it is? It is 2, no? On positive x-axis, it is there. No? Look at this. This is 2. Here also 2, 2, 2, 2, right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is 2. Then afterwards, from on the y-axis from the origin, how much it is distant? Look at this, -3, -3, -3. Everywhere it is -3. No, it becomes 2, -3. Understood? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now look at this point, dear children. Look at this point. Now name this point. Now this point is there. Now name this point. Now tell me where it comes. Now it is like
-2 and -2.
and -2, -2 and -2. Did you get complete feel of this, whatever I explained?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First of all, plotting the points. One is plotting the points. Another is recognizing the point. Okay. So that's all about your plotting the points. Now, if somebody asks you the question, in which quadrant, in which quadrant does, in which quadrant does following points lies, following points or following coordinates lie? In which quadrant does following points lie? So the first one they are giving you like 1 comma 2. If they give 1 comma 2, where does this lie? You have to, I mean, for every time you cannot go for this graph. No, 1 comma 2 means 1 is here and 2 is here. It lies in first quadrant, no, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now if I say minus 2 comma 4, now you cannot go back to the graph. Minus 2 means which axis? Negative x-axis. Imagine that negative x-axis. And 4 means positive y-axis. That means second quadrant. No, it is. Think over it.
Yes,
Don't you
sir.
feel it is second
Yes, sir.
quadrant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You
sir.
have to, you can go here and you can check also, but mentally you have to do that. Minus 2 and 4 means it is second quadrant. Somewhere here it comes, okay? Minus 2 and 4 it comes here. So that's why you should think it mentally. Now tell about this. See, minus 3 comma minus 6. So where does it come? How you have to think? Minus 3
Third.
means negative x-axis. And then
Third.
minus 6 means negative y-axis. That means third quadrant, no, dear children? That's how you are supposed to think. All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now D if I give like 1 comma minus 6, how you have to think? 1 means a positive x-axis and minus 6
quadrant.
means yes, I know you know the answer, but those who are not understanding, for them I'm telling, please cooperate. This is like a x-axis positive means a positive x-axis and a negative y-axis means it becomes fourth quadrant. No, dear children, it is lying in fourth quadrant or not? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Yes,
So
sir.
like
Yes,
that,
sir.
are you able to recognize the quadrant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So you should be able to recognize the quadrant. Okay, these kind of questions are there in a 9th standard textbook. Now, in first quadrant, no, whatever first quadrant is there, in first quadrant, x is and y is. Tell me, you write this, you complete this. X is positive or negative, complete that. Okay, please complete this. In second quadrant, x is what? Y is what? Okay, in the third quadrant, x is what and y is what? Please complete this. Okay, and in the fourth quadrant, okay, what x is and what y is. Please complete this. Please complete this table. Don't you think it is positive and positive?
Yes, sir.
Here
Yes,
it is
sir.
negative and positive. Just think over it. And third quadrant means what is it? Third quadrant means it becomes negative and negative.
Yes, sir.
Fourth quadrant means it becomes positive and negative. Just think over it. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Shall I go to next thing now?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
fine. Now this axis is there, y-axis, and this x-axis is there. I'm agreeing with that, and definitely we have so many points here. This is like 0, and this is like 1, and this is like 2, and this is a -1, -2, and this one is 1, and this one is 2, and this one is -1, -2. All those things are there. No. Now if I ask you what is this coordinate? What are the coordinates of this point? Tell me, what are the coordinates of this point? How you have to see? First you have to see x, no? Look at this x-axis. I mean, how much distance it is at? It is at 2 distance, no? That's why 2 is there. On y-axis, is it moving above or below this point? It is not moving anywhere, no? So that's why it becomes 0. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
Yes,
this,
sir.
what is the point? What is the coordinate of this point? The coordinate of this point is 2, 0. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this one, no, this 2 is there, no, this is called as x coordinate, and this 0 is called as y coordinate. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So whatever we write x comma y, no, so this x means what? This is known as x coordinate. Okay, there is other name for it, abscissa. We call it as abscissa. I will come to that. X coordinate, and this y is called y coordinate. So these are the normal names what we use. Then after that we use other names. I'll come to that also. Right now you understand x means x coordinate and y means y coordinate. Understood?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now tell me, what are the coordinates of this point?
-2,
-2 and 0.
Yes.
Minus 2 comma 0. No, don't say minus 2 and 0. Just say it as minus 2 comma 0. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
Yes,
what
sir.
are the coordinates of this point? What are the coordinates of this point?
2, 0.
0, 2.
No,
0,
if you
comma
say 2 comma 0, it becomes wrong, Jagannath. No, it is not 2 comma 0. First, you have to look for x, no? Now, is it moving on positive x or negative x? Nowhere it is moving, no. So, this 2, whatever point is there, nowhere x is moving. That's why it becomes 0. Then why it has moved 2, no? So, that's why it becomes 0 comma 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now, look at this point. Now, what are the coordinates of this point? Jagannath will tell. Nobody will tell. Jagannath will tell me.
0, minus
Tell
1.
me, Jagannath. It becomes 0 comma minus 1 because first of all you must see x-axis movement. X-axis nowhere it is moving means 0. Y-axis it has moved minus 1 means minus 1. Understood, dear children?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Tell me. Yeah? Okay, fine. So I hope it is understood. Next, now tell me 2 comma 4. Where does this point lie? 2 comma 4. Where does it lie?
First quadrant.
First quadrant.
First quadrant.
First
No, so
quadrant.
it falls in first quadrant. If I say 2 comma 0, tell me where it lies. 2 comma 0.
First quadrant.
On positive x.
No. 2 comma 0 means look at this is 2 comma 0. No, it is neither in first quadrant nor in fourth quadrant. It is on positive x axis. So if somebody asks you 2 comma 0 where it lies, you have to say what you have to say. You have to say positive x axis. Understood? It lies on positive x axis. Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, can you say that this is the first quadrant or fourth? Now, if you say first quadrant, I'll say it is in fourth quadrant. If you say fourth quadrant, I'll say it is in first quadrant. So instead of saying first and fourth, just say it on positive x-axis. Over. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, where
Yes,
this
sir.
lies, you tell me minus 3 comma 4. Minus 3. You only think about it. Minus 3 comma 4.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant, no? So think about it. It is in second quadrant. Now, if I say 0 comma 4, where it lies? 0 comma 4.
On positive y.
Positive x-axis.
Think about it.
Y.
0 comma 4 on positive y-axis, no? 0 comma 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? On positive y-axis. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say. Now tell me minus 2 comma 3 where it lies.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
Yes, second quadrant. No, think over it. Okay, you have to mentally think and you have to tell me minus 2 comma 3. Now tell me minus 2 comma 0 where it lies. Minus 2 comma 0.
On negative
Negative
x-axis.
On negative x-axis. No, are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say, dear children?
Yes, sir.
I hope everybody is understanding. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Fine.
Yes, sir.
So now this x coordinate is there, no, dear children? Whatever this x coordinate of any point is there, this x coordinate, there is one more special name for it that is called as abscissa. What is the name of this? Abscissa. They call it as abscissa. I'm not sure about the spelling also a little bit, but you try to get it right. What is this? What is the name for this? Abscissa. Will you remember this? Abscissa. And whatever
sir.
y coordinate is there, no, y coordinate. Y coordinate, whatever y coordinate, you understand the meaning of y coordinate. So whatever y coordinate is there, so that y coordinate is just called as ordinate. That is called as ordinate. So will you remember these things, dear children? Very, very important, because sometimes
Yes, sir.
you may get confused because of it. If I'm saying x, if I'm saying abscissa means I am talking about x coordinate only. If I'm saying ordinate, I'm talking about y coordinate only. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if they're saying one question here, if they're saying like plot the point with abscissa 4 and ordinate 2 or ordinate minus 2, if they're saying like this. Now how to draw this? Now definitely we're going to draw this x-axis and y-axis. Now you are going to take this as the origin and this one as 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you are going to write a 1, 2, and here you are going to write -1, -2, and here it is -1, -2, and all. Now where this point comes, tell me, abscissa of 4 means x is like 4, no? X coordinate is like 4, right? So 4 it comes
Yes, sir.
here, and ordinate is -2 means, does it come here, dear children? Is this the point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
are you getting my point? So abscissa means x coordinate and ordinate means y coordinate. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now similarly, what they will tell you, they will give the graph like this. Okay, they will give the graph and they will mention all the points like this. So 1, 2, and they will mention 1, 2, and they will mention here also -1, -2, and it is -1. It is also -2. They will give one random point here. Some point they will give like this, and they will ask you, this is the point A. Okay. Now, what is the abscissa of point A? What is the abscissa of A? And they'll ask you, what is the ordinate of A? Ordinate of A. What is the abscissa of A? Tell me.
2, sir.
2. What is the ordinate of A? -2, right?
Minus.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's it. That's it. That's it. I mean, abscissa means x coordinate and ordinate means y coordinate. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, dear children. Okay. Now 9th standard coordinate geometry is over. Only this much, nothing else. Okay. Coordinate geometry is over. Only this much. I mean, if you want to have a look into the coordinate geometry exercise questions, you can have a look at that. Other than this, nothing is there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, dear children, tell me. Okay, you, Sahana, did you have a look at all the exercises of coordinate geometry?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Is there
sir.
anything other than this?
Only this much, sir.
Only this much is there in, already we completed it before also. Only this much is there. But right now, we promised, you know, we are going to cover 10th standard coordinate geometry also.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? 10th standard coordinate geometry also. So do you want to start this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Or you don't want to start this? Huh?
Start, sir.
Start, sir.
Okay, fine. So let me complete this video first. Okay, so that was regarding coordinate geometry of 9th standard, dear children. Thank you very much for joining the class, and let me end it. Thank you.